we are in the wrong side of the screen.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. How are you? Are you good?
Oh,
are you okay? How was your week?
Leave your comment where you're at. How your day's going?
I'm having some trouble here. Can you talk to our viewers while I try to fix this?
Yeah. So, we have a good guest today, and he's coming all the way from Brazil.
Yeah.
And he is a phenomenal, outstanding photographer.
This dude actually, I don't need to introduce him to anyone in Brazil because everybody knows him.
Everyone.
But I will talk a bit about his career. He is one of, he was a major photographer for one of the biggest TV networks in Brazil. He shot all kind of celebrities, including the dude that was the bald guy in 300, Rodrigo Santoro. I don't know if my accent will... Yeah, Santoro is how we pronounce his name in Brazil. He's Brazilian, so...
Hey, you're from Brazil. We're good.
Yeah, I am. What can I do? By the way,
you said it wrong.
We forgot some... Yeah, you can't. That you can. We forgot something. We forgot something really important. My name is Alex Costa with Versace Studio from São Paulo, Brazil. And who are you?
And I'm Romeo Versace from Huntsville, Alabama. And
okay.
We're both photographers with Versace Studios.
Yeah. The logo, what is the logo? The logo is this side is showing.
Yeah.
So what do you think about we bringing our guest?
Let's go.
So he can introduce himself?
Introducing Renato.
Renato Rocha Miranda.
What's up, Renato?
Hello, Romeo. Hello, Alex. How are you today? Thank you for the opportunity. I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. This is the first time. Yes, this is the first
Don't
time.
worry about it. You're good.
Okay. It will be a great experience. This is the first time I speak in English about my experience in photography. And thank you for the outstanding photographer. I really enjoy it. Thank you really much. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
No problem, man. It's awesome to have you on board. I know that.
Yeah, thank you.
It is. I'm still having problems here, so keep going, Rome.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know who you are and what you've been doing. Because, I mean, you do amazing stuff. I've seen your stuff. Anybody that's been on Instagram, just look up his name. In fact, we'll probably put that in a banner so you guys can see that.
I'll do it right now.
And he also has a website. And pretty soon, for all of us Americans and English speakers, he's going to be doing training.
Yes, we are going to share some content in English. We have a lot of content in Portuguese. I've been writing about photography since 2006. It's 16 years writing about 15 years writing about photography. I write about photography. I wrote about photography in a very famous blog here in Brazil called "I Love My Job." It was the title was in English, and it was very famous. And it brought me to Japan. I went to Japan to teach photography to Brazilians living in Japan in 2012. And then I killed the blog and began to do some videos, to record some videos. But I was not photography reached my life when I was young. I did not choose to become a photography. It is a cliche, but I think that photography chose me. My dad, when I was really young, I think 5, 6 years old, my dad gave me an encyclopedia, a life encyclopedia. Probably the best photographers of that time 1976, 77, perhaps.
Okay.
I was just born.
Yeah, I was born in 71 and 70, perhaps 75, 76, somewhere
Uh-huh.
around that. And I was really a child, and this encyclopedia, it was not divided into alphabetically. It was divided into subjects, like there was mammals, the universe, fish, the oceans, and I
Oh,
was
was not
really,
an alphabetical order. Was just
yes, by subjects. There was little
by
books.
topics.
Yes, but by topics, yes, by subjects and topics, and it was strange because if you see, I have this encyclopedia right now with me. I carry with me. My father is already dead, and I carry as a gift, as a memorabilia. Uh, and I was really mesmerized by the pictures. It
Uh-huh.
was entire an entire page, like entire picture in the
Right.
page, and whole texts and texts and texts. But I never read the texts. I was always looking the pictures, looking the pictures, looking the pictures, and I
Right.
spent hours and hours and hours, afternoons and afternoons and afternoons, looking to that pages. And I never thought that there was a photographer. To me, there was some guy in that expedition. He had a camera and he was taking pictures, and they published that pictures.
Mhm.
I spent some years until I realized that there was a guy, there was a profession, there was a job, a professional, a profession, a guy who could take pictures, who was paid to take pictures of that subject. And I was really impressed by that possibility. And there was a little aspect that follow me until now, and probably will follow me until my death. I knew even when I was a young kid that my time in this planet was limited. Uh,
Right.
and even when I was a little kid, I knew that it was limited, and I knew I must um, I must um,
You can say
Use
use
it well.
use it this
yeah.
time very
Yeah.
well. And photography could make me use this time extremely well, because I
Mhm.
could not only know another cultures, but another people, and another. I would be. It would be obligatory to understand the other culture, the other, and respect the other. To make good pictures, it would
Mhm.
be obligatory to understand and respect and to love other cultures, other people,
Sure.
other persons, other everything.
Mhm.
I'm
Um,
trying to not interrupt you, but hey, Denise, how are you? Thank you for coming.
Hello, Denise.
Hey, Mauro.
Hello,
Hey,
Mal.
Wilson. Thank you for coming.
I'm gonna
Uh,
wear my glasses.
Okay, let me just do something here. Uh, where is it? It finished. Oh, if you have questions for our guests, just drop it in the chat box. If you are feeling good and you want to just hop in the live, just text me in the chat and I'll send you the link. You come to ask questions to Renato. Okay, I'm sorry for interrupt you.
No problem. You can interrupt at any time. And so I was really mesmerized. I think the right word is mesmerized. I remember I seated in my to lay down in the bed and to look at these pictures and spend hours looking at these pictures. But my life was not prepared to be a photographer. I never had a contact with a photographer before. All
What is your background? Because I know a lot about you, so I'll start to put some things in the middle. What is your background? What is your now your career is photographer, but as you were
Well,
saying, you are trying to go to another route with your career. What is your background? What you used to work with before photography?
so in my family, we had a lot of lawyers, businessmen, self-made men. I have in my family, but I never had a contact with him. Just one painter. It's Luis Aquila. He's a very famous painter here in Brazil. He's alive and he's a very well-known painter. But I never had a contact with him, and I never had a contact with an artist, a photographer, a musician. So the route I was following was to be a businessman, an engineer, something like that. I had an uncle who had a construction company, and I love and until now mathematics, physics, and I was attending technical and mathematical subjects in school and colleges, and I was being prepared to become an engineer. And I worked and studied 10 years. I was a partner in this construction company for 10 years. But I would say sooner I realized it, but it took 10 years. It's not sooner. But it took 10 years to realize that I would not be a very happy man if I ended as an engineer. Although I understand that engineer was the most difficult photography course I have ever made. Yes, yes.
I
The
bet.
way, yes, I now understand why I did engineer, because
So
the
you,
way I see photography is completely different from, and I'm not judging no one, okay? But I see photography in a completely different way. I think it's more numerical and more logical way than people traditionally sees.
so in other words, you like guide numbers.
I love guide numbers. I love guide numbers. I am a soldier of guide numbers.
So there's something that I know a lot of people out there don't really understand. Can you explain guide numbers in a simple sense, for people to try to understand it?
Okay, I will try to do this in English. In Portuguese,
Hey, Daniel.
is a lot
It's good
easier.
practice.
Yes, but I will try in English. Romeo, what happens? I don't know how it is in America, but in Brazil, how it happens. People, it's usually introduced to the three pillars: aperture, shutter speed, ISO. Okay, no problem with this. But when you practice a lot, you take pictures with sunlights, bouncers, no problems. Okay. But when you jump into artificial light, you have no guidance. All you have to do is to understand the masters of photography, and you have to understand the masters of photography, Irving
Sure.
Penn, Blumenfeld, Horst P. Horst, all the guys that went behind us. Um, and to understand the and to understand light schemes and to
Right.
decorate light schemes. Okay,
Sure.
and I was introduced to these. I was also introduced to these when I was studying photography, when I was
Mhm.
jumping, when I was entering into the world of artificial lighting. And
Sure.
it happens when I was in this broadcasting company called Radio Global. Is the biggest.
It's the major
Yeah.
Yes,
open TV network in Brazil.
yes, it's the
Mhm.
biggest of South America. Uh, and I was in a need of creating fast portraits with artificial lighting,
Mhm.
and I need to understand how to make these properly. So I enrolled and I attended a lot of photographic courses, and then I went to a course, and a course, and then the teacher said, "Oh, okay." And I was an engineer by that time. I was finishing engineer by that time, and the teacher said, "Right, guide number is the power of the flash," and said, "We have a physical problem here." Why is that? Because the guide number is in meters, or feet in United States, and the power is in watts.
It's in meters.
It's in meters. Yes.
Is it meters in the States in meters?
Yeah.
Really?
Or feet. You can represent in feet. No problem. And power, there is a specific unit that describes power. Is watts. I said, there's
watts
no
per
problem.
second. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no problem. And I said, but there's a problem. How something described in meters can represent the power of something. And nobody could explain me that. And I was with a flea behind my ear. I don't know if you have this expression.
That's a very Brazilian. That's a very Brazilian expression.
We say we had a light bulb.
Okay, we have.
No. The thing. He had something bugging him.
Yeah.
Was not like he got a click. He had something bugging him. There's a flea behind her ear.
Yeah, I literally translated a Brazilian expression.
So you had a tick on your ass.
Yes.
yeah. That's a good one.
Like this. Yeah, and then as an engineer, I start to dig this idea, and when you become to dig this idea, you understand that the concept of guide number is perhaps the most powerful concept in flash photography. It helps you to understand all the output, all the flash put out, all the flash put. Sorry.
Yeah, you can call it all the output power of the flash or the speed light.
All the positions, all the size of the modifiers, and if you understand it properly, you can understand how to. It's not supposed to do this, but you can hook it on it, all right, and it can help you to understand how to pose your model, everything, and then you understand, and then you begin to understand what is really hidden behind the idea of your aperture, because if you look to the idea of guide number is aperture versus times distance of the flash. Aperture is inclusive.
F-stop.
Correct?
Yeah. We call it in English f-stop. It's more popular than aperture.
Yes.
Your f-stop.
Yeah, the f-stop times the distance of the flash.
And that's from the flash to the subject.
That is exactly. And then if you understand how the aperture, behaves, you understand how the distance behaves without the need of a flash meter. Although I think that the flash meter is useful in a studio. I am not criticizing.
No, to be honest, you can talk freely because me or Rome, we don't use flash meters anymore. You know.
No, but when I say this, people say, you hate flash meters. No, not this. What I say is that flash meters also use the same theory that I'm talking about. These flash meters, when you place a flash meter in a model, it shows you an aperture according to a distance. The only parameter that displays apertures, f-stops, according to a distance is a number guide,
ISO.
a number,
Yeah.
you know, and an ISO. But the guide number is related to ISO and the zoom,
the zoom of the flash.
the zoom of the,
I want to
Okay.
put some things here because maybe there's this. We always have to deal with the culture.
Romeo asked me to shortly explain this, and I took half an hour.
I have to
Sorry.
put some things here that maybe there is some kind of cultural clash because here in Brazil, light meters are not expensive as they are in the States. They are 10 times more expensive than they are in the States. So a light meter that you pay, I don't know, $400 in the States, it will cost in our money 4,000 reais. And it's not just because of the number. It's really like almost 10 times more than the States considering the life cost. And
it's that tax you have.
It's not only taxes, Rome. It's not only taxes, because if you stop to think, $400 when it comes here is 60% taxes. It will be like, I don't know, 700. No, it's 10 times more. It's 10 times more. It's really expensive. Everything, every kind of electronic here is really expensive.
Yes.
So Renato is one of the dudes who try to help beginners to not put that much money on a tool that maybe, and we know that, Romeo, we have the same opinion. My flash meter is in the drawer, yours is in your bag. So he's trying to deliver a message that, okay, flash meters are cool. No one hates it. I'm waiting. No one hates it. But you actually, it's not an essential tool. That's what he's trying to do.
I use a flash meter just to get my ratios. That's it.
Okay, yeah. I would say...
I have it here. I have it here.
Yeah,
this is my flash meter for the main light.
Yes, I agree with Romeo. When you have a lot of lights, I think flash meters are essential. But my main concern with flash meters and guide numbers, especially here in Brazil, because today, nowadays here in Brazil, there is a certain kind of thought that says that if you think a lot, is some kind of oppression. To be free, to be extremely creative, you must not think. And I hate this kind of speech and this kind of thing.
You place more focus on your artistic creativity than you are about the technicality.
Yeah, I think you cannot be. I think you cannot be more. I think there is nothing more creative than knowledge. I cannot be, and I know that this is an engineer thought, but I think it is irrefutable. I don't know if it is in English. It's correct in English, but
irrefutable. Yep.
Irrefutable. You cannot be more creative than if you know something. You are, if you know something deeply, you are creatively deeply also. You know.
Right.
People think because people say here in Brazil, oh, photography has no rules, and I think it's dangerous because it has some rules, some basic rules, and these rules creates all the kinds of photography, all the possible kinds of photography. Exactly.
It's not that they cannot be broken. They can
You
be
have to
broken, but there
know.
are rules. You have to know them before you break them.
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes. You know, um, and people who say these kind of things usually don't know the rules and don't know
Mhm.
how to express these rules. You know,
Right.
and
Like for instance, you got rule of third. Now,
yes,
not every time does rule of third actually work.
yes,
It depends
yes,
on the image.
yes, yes,
You know, and then you got the Fibonacci and all that other stuff, and
yes,
you know,
yes.
but they're all specific to certain areas. But
Yes.
there's always that creative side where you could put them dead center, but it looks good in the photo.
Sim, yes. Sorry, sim is in Portuguese. Yes.
It's all right. I get it.
Yeah, if you here in Brazil, I think in America is the same. People want to understand in a hurry photography and said, you don't need to understand the history of photography. But if you look closely at the history of photography, you will see that physicians, mathematicians, they were in the beginning of photography, uh, creative men and science men and creative men. They were together creating photography, making photography. So I think it's the unique form of art that joins together creativity and technology. They
It
combine.
creates a harmony.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that about this being creative and having to think, I think this is kind of like drive, you know? When you start, it doesn't matter what technique you really use. If you use guide numbers, if you use gray cards, if you use light meters, it doesn't matter. The fact is that at the beginning, you're going to have to think a lot to make your picture, to make your light, and to do your light and everything.
You have to pre-visualize.
Yeah, after some time, this thing starts to be just a process in the back of your brain.
Yes.
You just don't think anymore. It just happens, you know. Rome, for example, he knows all the theory behind. He went to shoot a group of children. I have to learn the plural.
That's all right.
Okay, he went to shoot a group of children. And did you meet her? Did you know your ratio between your main and your kicker?
Yeah.
Are the pictures okay? You know your gear, you know the distances, you know how to do it. So it just get automatically. It's like breathing, is like driving a car.
No.
So
yeah, he actually watched me live.
No, I understand, Alex, but Romeo, Alex, we have years in photography, but people who are beginning are being instructed.
They're guessing
through guessing. You know,
you don't rush these things. You don't rush these things. You are right. You don't rush this.
And I know a lot of people who abandon photography because when they jump into illumination, into lighting, they couldn't mix the things together because things didn't mix.
They don't understand the types of lights, the quality of light, and they don't know how to adjust their cameras.
Yes,
they couldn't even do the exposure, you know.
It's not.
And I think, to be honest, the three of us went through this moment in our career at some point. We just didn't know how to do it. We just have to learn it. So
yes, it's not a coincidence that the only animals that think, it's also the only animals that create images. So thinking, creating images is a result of thinking. So the more you think, the more you create image. The more you think, the more you improve your image creation.
Right. So
I want to go.
I'm wondering which photographers influenced you the most.
Well, one I love the most, Irving Penn. I think he is a sum of many excellences. He's excellent in portrait. I am mesmerized by his portraits. He's good in stills. He's good in fashion. He's good in many things. I love Blumenfeld. I love Horst P. Horst. I love, my God, I love Alex Webb. I live in photographer. I have a book of Alex Webb. It's he's live. He's from New York, and I have a book from Alex Webb, and I watch his book, and he makes me be in contact with that guy with 5 or 6 years that I was reading the encyclopedia of my father. I think he can make street photography in a completely different way. I see layers of photography. He make one photography here and another photography in the same picture. He has one photography here and another layer of photography, another layer, another layer, another layer.
Well,
it's incredible.
Well, like Erwin Blumenthal, he was the one that did like double exposures.
Yes.
But he did it in the editing side.
Yes. Blumenfeld,
right?
Irving Penn also did that.
Yep. Okay.
I'll go to more technical stuff. Tell me something, Renato.
Yes.
Today, what is your favorite lens and why?
Well, today I spent many years using the classical two zooms, the 24-70 2.8 and the 70-200 2.8. But I really fed up about these two lenses. And today I'm using a 35.
Okay, you can just mail me, okay? You mail them to me because I made them. If you got fed of it, just mail them to me.
When I opened the program, Lightrooms and Capture Runs, I saw that I began to take really good pictures that was really impressing me with 50 millimeters, with a 50 millimeters. That first expedition that I did to Nepal, that we were talking about in the before we
in the beginning.
Before the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, I did with a 50 millimeters. So I have a love affair with a 50 millimeters.
Now, do you shoot full frame?
Shoot full frame, yes.
What camera do you use?
I have a Nikon D
850?
500. No, 550.
500.
The
550.
550.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
So you like the 750?
Oh, 750. Yeah, it's a D750. It's the two models, one model before.
Yes.
The last one.
So you like the point of view that's natural to the eye. That's why you like the 50.
I like to be in contact, Romeo. I use two lenses, the 35 2.0, because it's cheap, a cheap lens, and small and fast. I am not addicted to 1.4. I'm
sure.
With wide lenses. I don't bother with that. And I have 85 millimeters. I really love this lens. If I have to pick one,
is it the Sigma?
The 85 is a Nikon. All of them is Nikon. The 35 is Nikon, and the 85 is Nikon.
That's another thing. There is a clash with Americans because here in Brazil, we don't have shops to fix Sigma lenses, so we avoid them. If they break, they go to garbage.
No, but I don't have this. I know that in America, I think people love Sigma lenses, and I think they improved it a lot from the earlier models. I really love Sigma. I think they are doing a great job.
Amazing stuff.
Amazing.
Tamron does too.
Amazing stuff.
The art series is amazing. The only problem is that what I told you, I had a Sigma. It was not an art series, a 50 millimeters. It was back focusing. I couldn't fix it in the camera. I took it to the place in Brazil, in São Paulo, where there are lots of shops no one could fix it. No
Okay.
one had parts for it. No one knew how to open it.
Yeah.
And Sigma left Brazil. I called Sigma in the States. I asked, can I mail you? Can I just send you the lens and you fix it and mail me back? They said, no, we can't.
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring another question from our list. We have a list with 40 questions, so this will take like 5 hours.
Oh, just to finish the answer, if I had to pick one, I would choose the 85 millimeters. I really love that lens. I would like to travel and take street photography with the 85.
Yeah, 85 is one of my faves too.
Yeah, I am completely in love with this lens.
So, tell me, what's the worst job you've ever had? I'm
The
just curious.
The worst job. My God.
Oh, being on the TV network, there must be a lot of them because I hear
Right?
so many histories about it.
Yeah,
You don't have to say specific people.
Yeah.
the worst job. I think it's the worst job.
Something you didn't like. Just it
I
wasn't
think
making you feel anything.
It was to wait. In television, you have to wait a lot. I had to wait hours, days to make a picture.
Yep.
And the problem, for example, when you are in street photography or landscape photography, you are used to spend days or hours for the special moment or the perfect
Right.
moment to arrive. But Alex know that in global in this company you have the best faces, the best bodies, the best locations, and when you wait days, hours, and when you reach the time for photography, you have 1 second, one minute, and oh,
It's
man,
over.
yeah, it's over. And I
Yep.
wait one day to do this picture. I said, no, but you have 1 minute and take a great
Yeah.
picture. I said, but if you gave me 5 minutes more, I can give you a greater picture. No. You have just 1 minute. Just give me 5 minutes and I give you a bigger picture. No. And these strange,
Rapid shooting.
yes, it's rapid shooting that
Yeah.
I never understood this way of thinking.
Yeah.
Uh,
I never did either because I've been on sets and sets you technically sit in the back and you wait and then you may catch a shot in between while they're doing something, but it's slim to rare that you're able to get up. So yeah, I get you on that.
Another thing that is hard with television is like we have in the Brazilian version of This Life, we have Armando Paiva who is still working for Globo, and like he comes 2 weeks and then 3 weeks he cannot come to the live because Globo calls him on Tuesdays to go there, and they it's like I don't know. 6 hours before, hey, you need to come to Projac and you need to shoot I don't know who. It's really a weird schedule.
Yes, and perhaps the worst thing is there wasn't the worst job, but the worst thing is when you were called to make a picture and then you arrive at the place and then there was a person who was not a photographer and then said, okay, I am here to make a picture. Okay, the picture you're gonna make is like this. I said, but I am the professional. I like to make.
I want it at f/16.
Yes.
1/25 of a second, and you need a 3/4 shot.
Yes,
I know.
Normally, I said, hey, I don't.
Rome is just feeling Rome right now. It's just feeling home.
I feel you right now, brother.
I don't sit at your side and say, hey, write like that, put a comma and said a final point, an exclamation mark, and let me do my job. I know how. or you are a photographer, and you know, especially when you have to do a portrait, you know.
Yeah,
when you have-
anybody could shoot exactly how they want it.
yeah,
But
yeah,
the problem is once you take it, they're like, oh, I don't really like that one.
yeah. Well, no,
I
Yeah.
wanted it.
for example,
It happens a lot.
yeah, I remember this is perhaps is the worst. It happens 3 times with me. I was called to make a Nazi invasion. There was a soap opera, and they were recording a Nazi invasion. It said, "Hey, Renato, go there and take a lot of pictures." And I make, my God, I felt like it was Robert Capa. I said, okay, I spent the whole day in the set, taking a lot of pictures, and when I came back,
But was it TV? Was a soap opera
TV,
about
TV.
Nazi? Which one was it?
it was a
which
dream.
one?
It was a dream. It was on
Oh.
television right now. It was
I don't remember any Nazi invasions on Brazil television.
in Portuguese was Sol Nascente. In English was Raising Sun.
Raising
Okay.
Sun.
Raising Sun. It was a
Rising Sun.
dream. One character was having a dream, and this dream was of a Nazi invasion.
Right.
And I was crazy that day, shooting like hell. And then I returned to the office and I showed the pictures, and hey, the pictures are too good. I said, oh, what the hell is this? Yeah, we cannot publish this. I said, so why did you ask a photographer to take a picture of an amazing invasion? You should go there with your iPhone and take some pictures, and everything was said. We cannot publish, and poof, and they did not publish the picture.
Really?
Really.
They wanted what? They wanted something like Kappa? Like blur it?
I don't know. They didn't publish.
Okay, before someone tries to kill me, I'm not criticizing Kappa pictures, okay? I'm just asking about the style. What the television network wanted. I'm not criticizing anyone.
There was a picture that I thank God for that picture. One of the, how do I say?
Just say it in Portuguese.
Yes, dos, caramba, não são os atores, dos figurantes.
Oh, one of the extras. One of the extras in the set.
Yes, one of the actors. She was entering inside of a truck, and she hit a wood inside of a truck, and then she felt it. Oh my God! In front of me, and all the Jewish people, the Jewish extra, they were figured like Jewish. And this lady, this old lady was, oh my God! And it was a fantastic old lady.
Next day was in the newspaper.
Yes.
Old Jewish lady just hit her head in the truck. Seriously? You're saying is it seriously? It got you the newspaper?
No, they didn't publish
Okay.
the picture. The extras, when you talk to the extras, they said, "Hey, I'm taking pictures for the newspaper. Let's try to do like this, and let's do Renato, let's do Renato." They never appear on pictures. They love to do this, so they joined they staged the pictures, but I never.
Do extras get a lot of money in the States, or Rom? Because here they don't get attention, they don't get food, they don't get anything.
They'll get like 75. Just depends on how long they'll be there. 75 to 100 bucks, maybe.
If the extra get in a picture, he'll be the happiest extra ever in the set,
Right.
There was another opportunity. I was about to shoot an old circus, and there was circus artists in this old circus, and I had finished the pictures that I had to shoot, and I talked to these guys. Hey, let's do a picture, and said, "Oh yes, let's do a picture. I have this. I can show this picture here." I have here in Flickr. I'm going to show you that.
Can you give me your Flickr handle? I opened here and I already shared the screen.
Yes, I'll give you the link. One second. Do you want me to share?
I already found it.
808.
Yeah, but this dude in the Flickr is not you. This picture in the profile. You have hair here.
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead. Share your desktop. It'll be easier.
Wait.
It's here anyway.
Do you get it?
It's the gallery.
So now
I'm in the right
can actually
profile.
see what you do.
Let me see. Wait. Oh, yes.
Yep.
Let me show you. Alex, can you find respeitável público? Type. I can give you the link. Wait.
Okay, I'll keep going through your pictures.
Right.
By the way, I know this is not really something for Americans, but all these people I'm seeing here, most of them are celebrities in Brazil.
Yes.
This girl is a celebrity. This dude is really big.
Yeah, this is in Australia. This is an international model, Fernanda Mota. You have Rodrigo Santoro. This is in Australia. Sydney.
This is, what is her name again? Pais, something Pais, Juliana Pais.
I send you the link. I send you the link, Alex.
Okay, I'm opening here. Oh, I saw those pictures before.
This is an old circus, and those are circus artists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this picture is good.
Yeah, I love this picture.
So you went to a circus?
Yes. And those pictures, I said, oh, they are great, but we cannot publish. He said, why not? Because they are great. He said, oh, I said, my God.
Because they are great.
Yes. I never understand this.
I don't either.
Those people, they really work in circus.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, this is Nepal.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yes, I don't know why this picture is wrong tag.
Put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Let me come back here. Do you have a favorite here?
In Flickr, actually, I use Flickr like a deposit of pictures. Online.
Let's zoom out so we can see the pictures a bit better.
This is a small soap opera. It took 3 months of rehearsals and recordings. It was a very difficult job. It resulted in a book. It was a very interesting. I shoot in film, in black and white film, and in digital. It was shot in a Nikon D2 Age.
So now I understand you have a studio, right?
Yeah, I had a studio. I have just moved from what happened, Romeo. I had a studio. You are right, but we were talking later. Everything that I have right now is on the internet, and I had a big studio here in Brazil. And my intention right now with photography is I really love to teach photography, and I think the greatest ability that photographers must have today is the capacity to serve the community. On the contrary, on the last century, where the photographer was a secret holder, he didn't share the secret. Today, the photographer must share the secret with his community.
And that's exactly what we do here on the show.
Yes.
Is we're slowly putting out the information so these guys can learn basically once a week.
Yes.
And then we're also bringing in people like you that also quantify the fact that we have to teach each other.
Yes.
And our future photographers.
Yes.
See, that's really the important part, because if not, it's going to die.
Yes.
And then people are going to wonder what happened in history, and no one's going to have photos.
Yes. And
so they have cell phone videos.
Yes.
Selfies.
Selfies.
Yes. That's terrible. And I think that's the most powerful ability photographers must improve and develop today. For example, in my channel, you'll see Brazilians, Portuguese, and Angolanos, and people from Angola.
Hey, look, Philip's here.
From
Yo, Phil, hop in. Phil.
From Mozambique. We are creating a community that speaks Portuguese online, and I was in last year, 2 years ago, me and my wife, my dear wife, she is in front of me right now.
She's hiding.
Yeah, she's hiding. We began to travel we began to creating photographic projects financed by our audience,
Right. Yep.
We start to if this is possible, and we did 2 projects to test if it is possible. We went to the border of Venezuela to document the migration of the Venezuelan people to Roraima. Alex knows is in the northern region.
Yeah.
500 Venezuelans cross the border per day, escaping from the Maduro's regime. And this was in January, and in November we went to Antarctica, documenting the 5 greatest deserts in the planet. Antarctica is the biggest one. And
did the Venezuela case got to the States, Rome? What Maduro is doing there? No, I'm asking Rome if the Venezuela case got to the States. You are informed on it? Okay, the point is there is some kind of really socialist communist thing going on, like a dictator in Venezuela, and all of the people they didn't have what to eat, and they were escaping to Brazil. They're coming to Brazil, and Renato was there. That was
we heard incredible histories, and it was amazing because when I carried a backpack full of equipment, and it was so stupid because when we get into the shelter, people was starving to death, and I was with my belly full of food, with
$30,000 in your back of a gear.
Yes, and people were looking at me and said, "Hey, are you fucking crazy?" And then I said, "Oh my God!" And so I began to hide the equipment, and people began to ask for my mobile phone, and then I said, "Oh, the mobile phone could be a point of contact with these people, because they had nothing, and I didn't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I'm improving this." And so I realized that my mobile phone could be not only a point of contact, but I could document the whole experience with my mobile phone. So I did videos, photos. I edited the videos. I edited the photos. I back up the videos and the photos, and I broadcasted the photos and the videos, and back up it, the videos and the photos with the mobile phone. I was worried about that. I said, "Oh my God, I lost this experience because when I returned to Rio, nobody would use the
Believe it.
delivery." But no, I was completely wrong because everybody said, "No, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this," and I said, "Oh, so
Yeah, it's because it was not too good, you know.
yeah,
Probably it's a mobile phone fixture.
yeah, I thought this, but people from television company was asking me, Renato, I'd like to see the material, and I said, oh, so there is no more this stigma against mobile phones. And when we went to Antarctica, we did a lot of materials based on mobile phones. We did a lot of live shows, classes, live lessons in Chile. We went to Chile first, and then we went to Antarctica. And then when we returned, I was the first to talk to my wife, my beautiful wife, my beloved wife. And I said, "Hey, yeah, hey, I think that this studio is damned because we don't need this huge
Sure.
structure to do what we want to do. On the contrary, we need a smaller structure to become more free,
Professional.
more professional."
You were thinking about spreading and not being locked.
I was sold in everything that could keep me fixed in one place. I sold my car. I sold everything that could make me fixed. The studio was the last one.
You like to be on location
I
more
loved
than inside of a studio.
I loved the studio. The studio was a big house, was a big place. My wife, she's admin- uh, she's an administrator, and she said, "Hey, it's time to leave. Let's look for something smaller and look for the project of the trips." But I was so in love with the house, with the material that I missed the moment. But I love to travel, and I remember then I said in the beginning that I knew that my time in this planet is short, is limited. So I love to travel. And I spent 16 years in this company in Globo, 16, 17 years in this company, making all kind of photographies. And now I have the possibility to choose, and I want to choose portraits and street photography. And I have the opportunity to concentrate to travel and concentrate in street photography and portrait. No.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
I can talk about his studio because it was so big that he had rooms to shoot with flash, and other rooms that were open just to shoot with natural light.
Yes.
It was huge.
It was. I don't know in square meters, but in square feet, but 1,000 square meters. It was huge. It was really
so
huge.
to be like
3,000
300 square feet. 300.
No,
it was.
That's 3,000.
3,000? No, it's too much.
3,000. Yes, 3,000.
Yeah,
3,000. It was a lovely house. Romeo would love. Alex would love also.
it's as big as the house I'm sitting in right now.
Yeah.
It's
And
a nice
now
house.
we are in a smaller place, and I can lock the place and travel. And
No,
Talk
that's
about
great.
this. Rome is about to. Can I say it? Can I tell it? Or should I just be quiet
Oh,
about
I don't
what
even know
you
you're about to
are
say.
thinking about building?
Romeo in the United States, not in Brazil, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
easy.
In fact, that Rome is planning to build a huge place like yours too. So
Right.
he's already starting everything. It's supposed to be a surprise. I'm sorry.
Well,
No
I mean,
problem.
I talk
I'm
too much.
building. I'm building a garage style where it's going to be basically about 2,500 square feet. So
Okay.
it's about to see.
I thought that in Rio de Janeiro, the city where I live, you didn't have this kind of space, a place where you could stop your car, and we had two white backgrounds, a scenographic studio, and this natural natural light studio, based in Irving Penn Studio. It was a lovely place. We spent 10 years there. We reunited with lots of fantastic photographers from all around Brazil. It was a great moment, a great place, but time to move. And
Let me ask you something, Renato. We were talking about phone, and you were talking about editing the pictures and the videos in your phone. We know that I think this is global, that people are kind of being kind of giving hard time people who edit pictures. What is your taking on editing pictures? And if you do it, which kind of software do you use? What is in your workflow for editing pictures?
I do it, but I do it very little. I like to minimal. I think there is some kind of edit disease. People, I don't know how.
A mental deficiency.
Yes, they compensate some lack in photography by increasing some editing skills. I don't know. You see more edited pictures than good pictures.
That's like fake it till you make it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
How can I say the grass of your neighbor
it's always greener.
Yellow than yours today.
We have a dude here in Brazil that I don't need to mention names, but he kind of overdo it with edit, and he is selling this to beginners. He's really selling this, and he's making a lot of money out of it.
Yeah.
And even like taking underexposed pictures and raising up on Lightroom with your dynamic range, and oh god,
I don't like this. Well, I use in the computer. I have two routes. I have here Capture One that I really like, and
I love Capture One.
Yeah, I really love Capture One, and sometimes
its raw processing is the best.
It's fantastic, and it's really fast. And sometimes I use the bridge ACR and Photoshop, but Photoshop I'm using very little.
Bridge
Bridge and ACR just to become.
I had to teach this guy right here about bridge. He didn't even know about it.
Yeah, I'm
still not using it.
I really do not understand this addiction to Lightroom. People, Lightroom. You can do anything you want with Bridge and ACR. Do you call it ACR in English? Is it correct?
Yeah. It's ACR.
It's your raw converter.
Yeah, the raw converter.
To be honest, one thing about Capture One that I really like is the fact that I don't know if you already shoot Tethered on Capture One.
Yes, and shoot Tethered
with a cable. Man, is fast. It's really fast to load the raw.
Yeah, and Lightroom is
And
a
by-
pain in the ass. You plug the camera.
got to set up a catalog, and then you
Yeah,
gotta.
with
I'm good.
No, and the time in between you click and the picture really show up there, it's
Yeah.
like ages. You click.
Yeah. Yes. I think Lightroom is very, very heavy. I really don't like. And in the mobile, I like. I use Snapseed. It's
Snapseed, I use the same.
it's very simple. We actually these two trips they were very very important because what happened in the first one when we went to Roraima in the border of Venezuela. I used to take pictures in the way we took pictures in Globo. I took pictures all day. Then we went to the hotel. We added the pictures, and then in the next day, we delivered the pictures. We broadcast the pictures. We share the pictures in the social media, and there was a problem with that. It didn't follow the way we did treat the pictures. When we went to Australia and to Australia, sorry, when we went to Antarctica, and after when we returned from Australia, we spent like a holidays, a small holidays. We spent 15 days, 20 days in Chile, in Punta Arenas, to rest. We were in need of it. So we decided to test how we did it. So we wake up in the morning and leave, take some street photography, and went into a coffee. Send the pictures from my camera to the mobile phone.
I will run some pictures in the background while we talk.
Okay, no problem. Send to the mobile phone 5 pictures. Then I edited in the Snapseed, send to Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. Then we continue taking pictures. Then at the lunchtime, we send more 5 pictures to the Snapseed, from a camera to the Snapseed. Send it to the social media. At dinner time, noontime, we more five pictures, and we did it all the 15 days. And we realized that the people could follow our trip completely, almost on time, and it was much more uh, much more much more much more easy, much more, no, not fast, but
Relaxing.
not relaxing, not also relaxing, but engaja to engage people engaged more.
People
with
engage
our,
more with it.
Yeah.
people engage with our pictures much more than, and it was really relaxing. But because we treated 5 pictures and not the whole bunch of pictures,
Sure. Oh, that's great. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just saw, who was it? Yakim. He said you are the best lighting professional in
Yeah,
Brazil.
sure. And I for the first time I'm reading the comments. I was in the private chat. I was the private chat open, and I'm seeing some good friends here. Joaquim is a good friend. There is here Erivelto Erivas is a good friend. Márcio Barriolo, Erivelto, Márcio, Daniel. They are my Joaquim also. They are my
Oh, look where he was.
Mauro Verri is my
Moscow. Yeah.
Moscow. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is good.
Oh, what's written here?
This is Lenin. This is Lenin.
This is Lenin. It's Lenin, mommy. Lenin, mommy is inside that.
Yeah, it's exactly. This is the Gorky Park.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but no, I'll not say it.
Say it.
I will. My wife is Russian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my wife is
Yeah.
Russian. She came from Moscow 4 years ago.
That's great.
I only know one word in Russian. Oh no, 2.
Two.
Das Vidania
Spasiba.
and Privet.
He knows how to say
That's
hi
it.
and how to say goodbye. That's enough.
it.
I know Spasiba.
Yeah, that's thank you. Spasiba.
Yeah.
Spasiba большое.
So
Uh,
I'm curious, do you have like a favorite lighting pattern that you look for?
A lighting pattern.
Yeah. Like, do you have a go-to lighting pattern that you like?
yeah, like Rembrandt, split lighting.
It's a good question, Romeo. It's a good question. Well,
I notice a lot of your images have that semi-split to a Rembrandt style.
yes, those are old pictures.
Yeah.
But today, Alex, go to Timeline, an album called Timeline.
Timeline?
Yeah, or perhaps this one. Yes, this one, Timeline. I like.
Any particular picture?
No, you're gonna see that the vast majority shows a backlight. This is the kind of photography I would do for. I think we all would do for life.
Sure.
Yeah, we and the entire planet.
I know there's a lot of guys that's out there, a lot of beginners and a lot of intermediates and stuff. What would be the best advice for them for street style photography?
Well, what drives me into street photography, Romeo, I like to put the sun in front of me. Like one more, stop in this one, Alex, this one. No, the other one, the other one.
This one.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, this one. Yeah, this one is in Uruguay. This is the kind of light that I look into my pictures. The light in front of me, not in the frame. When the sun enters the frame, I quit taking pictures, but in front of me, because I get this backlight, all the textures, and well, this is the kind of light that I like the most.
Right. Okay.
Right. Perhaps it's not a coincidence, but this is the kind of light you will find in this encyclopedia of my father.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, it's a very photo. It's not only, of course, street photography, but it's very photojournalistic. Let's put it this way.
Yes.
So you like the type of lighting that gives you silhouettes, or it gives you a darker front than the back, so you get a good highlight. Is that what it is?
Yes.
You like the rim light?
The rim light, yes, I love Rembrandt light. I love Rembrandt light. I like the possibility of getting in touch with what I'm taking pictures. For example, this picture, I really.
She looks at the camera right at the moment.
Yeah, this was in a snap. I was in Italy inside a bus, and she was leaving the bus, and she looked at me and I took the camera.
And she's probably like, "Who's this crazy dude taking a picture of me?"
Yeah, but I looked.
No, she didn't. She when that kind of stuff happens, she knows the dude is Brazilian.
Yeah, but I looked to her and I
Brazilians are crazy.
She asking for help. Something like
one.
this. Yeah, this is the other one. This is in Italy. I like very much.
Italy's gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous. I love this one. The other one, the old couple. I love this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So you really like kind of like the natural street photography.
Yeah.
Where it's more of it's not posed, it's just them doing stuff.
Yeah, I like to be invisible. This was some actors, a lot of actors and actresses, they praised that. They said, "Oh, Renato, you are invisible. I love you because you are invisible." And so I try to improve that. Sometimes, and,
Yeah,
and
the funny part is that you went through so much taking pictures of celebrities, making portraits for the TV and all that stuff. And now we were doing what you want to do, what you like to do.
yes,
So this is important. This is important.
yes, because I think it's now possible to do this. I think that a few years ago, a photographer would have to sell his workforce for a big company or for a political party to work. I think now serving your community, the community would finance your projects. Um,
God bless you, Rome.
Yeah, thanks.
do you think the
Make
same?
sure I
Do
muted
you
it.
agree?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I definitely agree.
This is one of the advantages of the internet right now. You have so much reach if you have good content that you can kind of sponsor yourself to do what you like.
Yes, yes, a sponsor. Yes, I'm saying financial, but sponsor yourself, and
Sure.
that's fantastic because if you like, I don't know, I would like to take pictures of wooden tables. You will find people to sponsor you to take pictures of
Sure.
wooden table, and that's
See,
fantastic.
like I like wine vineyards.
Uh-huh.
To me, it's the most gorgeous vision and
Yeah.
beauty.
You like Terramana.
You know,
You like
I
Terramana.
love Terramana. Hey, if Terramana wants to help us out here, come on.
But at,
Yeah,
Uh,
but at the
but no,
same, sorry,
in
Romeo, sorry.
Germany, I do the same thing. I go out there, once a year with my wife because she's from Germany, and her parents live on a vineyard, and it is so gorgeous. And then if you get out there and you watch those farmers and the pickers and all that stuff, man, it's like harmony when you're watching it. So I get where you're going.
Yeah. And I think this is the most frightening aspect of photography today. You can live exactly the way you want to live. I think photographers are not, especially the old ones, are not used to this. They do not believe that you don't need to cut or
to sell yourself, to sell
sell
yourself
yourself.
short. Let's
Yeah,
put it this way, like for cheap price.
yeah. For example, I did a presentation for friends of mine, photographers and people who worked with me in this company, in this television company. And at the end of the presentation, they asked me, "But did you sell your work for BBC, National Geographic?" And I said, "No." I said, "Well, so how did you do it?" I said, "You don't need to sell your. It is good if you can sell it to BBC or National Geographic, but you don't need to do it. You can create your BBC, your National Geographic, your Life magazine. You can do it, but." People are not used to think that you can do. Right now, we are doing a small television company. Why not?
Yep. Oh, was the music stopped? Just came back now?
I have no idea. I think it's just low. So, I know everybody knows you as the lighting professional.
Uh-huh.
So, do you like flash lighting more, or do you like constant light?
I like flash lighting more. I think it's more powerful. It's more powerful. More powerful.
Okay. And
nothing against. I'm using right now a constant light, but
right. Well, it's video.
yeah, but nothing against constant light, Romeo. I just use it more times. I'm used to flash. I really love the speed lights. I spent so many times with them, and in so many different places, in deserts, snow places, heated places, and they helped me so much, and I'm so used to them that it's and I'm not.
It's like second nature.
Yeah, it's second nature. Yes, I'm happy. I feel very happy using them.
I think I have the same. I have I don't know, 5 or 6 constant light for videos. I don't think I ever put them in a picture.
I have 10 speed lights.
I have.
I love them. I call them dogs.
Yeah.
The success of this blog, this I love my job, it's because I wrote very friendly. I said I released the dogs in the desert. I said, "Oh, Renato, this is very fun." It's so it was funny for me to use them. It was funny how they broke the problem.
I think it depends on the mood that I'm going for.
Oh, it was funny how the speed light break. I can show you something about speed lights breaking.
Yeah, you don't want to see his video. It's traumatizing.
Okay.
No, but I mean, I always look at it as the mood. Because, I like to use Fresnel lenses if I want a romantic look. That way I got a good tungsten going in, gives it that nice warm feeling, keeps the skin tones in check, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if I do, say, seniors, or I do some type of beauty fashion style, yeah, I want speed lights, because those girls move so fast. If you don't have the speed...
Yeah, if your recycling time is too long, you're gonna lose a bunch.
Yeah, and that's how I see it. So I mean, I use a combination. It just depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah. But for example, the last pictures, the last pictures I took, I was using natural light as a speed light. I position it. There is a cat here complaining, wanting to leave. Now I'm really loving to use the sunlight as a flashlight. I think this is the biggest advantage of using speed lights. They make you think about. They make you feel more comfortable. They make you think. They make you feel more comfortable about using all kinds of light. If you understand, they make you understand all kinds of light. And then when you have to use a constant light, or when you have to use a Fresnel, you're not afraid of it. You are comfortable using it.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, we are running out of time. It's good. There's a lot of good, but we are running out of time.
I could have went for another hour.
I can if you give me 5 minutes break.
So do I.
And that's also what she said. Finally, I did the joke. I'm trying for no, don't say that. You said was okay. You said to me was okay.
I taught him what she said, so I guess we're stuck with it.
Guys, I'd like to say thank you very much for this opportunity. It was incredible. I hope you like it.
No, thank you for joining us, because
we enjoy a lot
to have you.
Yeah, and we enjoy 100%. A lot the talk. We enjoy a lot to learn from other photographers and just put the word out, like we were saying a few minutes ago. What we are trying to do is not let the photography die. We are trying to show every aspect of it to our viewers and teach us more people as we can.
Okay.
And people like you that are just way up there on the scales, and I know there's a lot of people that follow us that wanted to know about street photography, and you're one of the ones that I could think of that are great. I mean, outstanding at that.
Thank you.
And that's why I really thought, this would be a great show.
Thank you.
And it was.
Very soon I'm going to produce content in English. We were talking about this later. and I think it will be great. What? Oh yes,
What are?
I sent you a link. You remember?
Oh,
Yep.
I have to put the link back. Where is the link? Okay, so to leave it here, this is the link for one of Renato's landing pages where you can get a book about ebook about. Can you remember me? Or can you remind me, Renato?
Is this idea that we talked in the beginning about this idea that it's the PDF? It's talk about the sun path, the idea that all the light schemes that you have, it's just
Based
A
off the
breakdown.
trajectory of the sun.
of the sunlight. Yes, it's
Oh,
a repetition of the trajectory of the sun. And those who subscribe will receive all the first contents that we are going to produce in English.
And I'm already on it, so I'm looking forward to
Okay.
it.
Thank you, Romeo. Thank you, Alex. It was really a pleasure.
No, thank you.
really very much.
Renato,
we
thank
had-
you for coming.
I had a great time, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, buddy. And let's see if we do this a bit more in depth when you have some content up so we
Okay.
can spread the content out.
Okay. It will
Thank
be
you for coming, Renato. Talk to you in a feel. Wow. What you
Whoa,
think?
That was a good show. I loved it.
That was a good show.
You know, Renato's an excellent person. So, you know, he does phenomenal work when it comes to, you know, seeing sunlight. I mean, the way this guy did stuff was just amazing. So, you know, I hope everybody got a little something from it, learned something. And
Remember that
hopefully
this
next week-
live will gonna be available for you on YouTube, and we need to tell them now. All these lives are converted to an audio format, and we are in the major podcast platforms.
Hey, we got Apple, I don't even remember
Spotify,
them all. Spotify,
Amazon,
yeah,
Stitcher. That I never heard about it, but
Stitcher,
looks
never
like it's a
heard of it.
thing. Look like it's a thing. So,
So,
we are on the
yeah.
major platforms
We're
as
branching.
Versace Studios Photo Talk. So if you want, just subscribe, follow, and you can listen to live in your car. You don't need to really see our faces.
Yeah.
You can just
actually
skip with
sounds
our
better, I think.
voices.
So
To be honest, I really dig into how it sounds. I listen on my phone, I listen on my car, and it really is really good. I really enjoy it.
yeah, it's different.
Uh,
You don't have to look at this all day.
So, guys,
All right.
thank you for watching. We will be back in the next Thursday with one more show for you. What is about it? You're gonna be a surprise? No, we don't need to do a surprise. We're gonna do editing.
What?
Is that right? Live
Yeah.
editing? Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't look too. He doesn't look too. No, it's this side. He doesn't look too excited.
No,
We're gonna do some
we're gonna
live editing.
Go through and live edit, and I'm gonna show you kind of what I do. He'll show you what he does, and you know it's gonna be a good one. So, you know,
Yeah,
I
that
do
should be a
things
cool
quick.
one.
I'm not a person.
I
that
do
likes
too.
to-
Really slow.
I don't like doing 3 hours of editing, so it's kind of fun. But yeah, so that's all next week, and we'll see you then.
Bye bye.